All right. Invite yourself to sit with least effort. Observation of the breath reduces emotional fatigue. Just touch the breath with your mindfulness. With your breathing, combine watchfulness. Just letting yourself settle and be still. And when we sit with least effort, our body allows the breath to flow deeply. And you may just continue to sit and breathe, or join me to practice 12 count breath, where we just breathe 12 times, but we use a little counter of our hand in order to just give ourselves a tool. So we use the thumb and we go up the index finger, across the fingertips. It's like a spiral, down the pinky, back across, and end up in the middle of your ring finger. You could do one finger at a time if you like. So without a lot of worry, I'll hold my hand up just to show, but you should rest your hand down. So we'll breathe 12 times. Inhale, lightly touching the base of your index finger. Exhale. Move your thumb up to the middle. And try to let that just not be a source of concern. But gently teach yourself maybe something new. One fingertip at a time. Ring fingertip. Pinky tip, breathe in. Breathe out. Move down the pinky to the middle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Move down to the lower part of the pinky. Inhale. Exhale. The lower ring finger. Inhale. Exhale. The lower middle finger. The middle of the middle finger. Exhale 11. And then the middle of the ring finger, last breath. And then open your eyes and look at your hand and just draw that map one more time. Just touch those places, count to 12. So this can be a tool for meditation and breathing practice. That spiral. And release. Now engage your low belly towards your spine, sit up tall, and taking bow and arrow twist. So really reach the elbows away from each other, reach the hands away from each other, turn and look back, core strong, starting to ignite our inner strength. A nice place to aim, some intention, some gazing, looking back, letting go. And let's inhale, deepen the pull. Exhale, release and soften everything, and then untwist. So we really want to energize the upper body and the core. Looking back, gently squeezing the hands into fists. Breathing steadily through the nose with sound. Ujjayi, victorious breath. Inhale, stretch, and exhale. When you're ready, let go and release. And coming to a friendly boat pose variation, just focusing on that balance on the sacrum. Lean back, lengthen your spine, hug the backs of your legs to any degree. Let your feet rest together. So here we are supporting our pose, but we focus on finding that lift of the heart, length of the spine, and the feet resting together. Have a breath, one more, with the awareness of your center line. Draw from the middle of the toes and just be aware of your spine, your nose, middle of your forehead. And then breathe out, place your feet down and widen your knees. So your feet try to stay flat. Balasana, garland pose. We forward fold, reach your heart through. Try to gently ground your inner feet. One more breath, lengthen forward. And then back to the sacrum balance. Cross your ankles. Use your hands to draw in your feet. Learning how to jump back to transition from seated. Curling in, hands come in front of the legs, and then you can release your legs back. And we'll start with a flow that works with quarter dog. So we have tabletop first. Spread your hands. Tuck under your toes and mindfully sink back towards your heels. Activate this shape today. Really reach through the arms like you're in downward dog. Rest your head though. Breathe deeply. One more time. And then come up to cow spine. So tabletop and lift your feet. Keep spreading the toes. Exhale, quarter dog. Just one breath. Inhale, cow. Toes up. Spread the toes. And then release your feet flat and go back to Balasana. Let your elbows come down. Where is your gaze here? How about the space between your eyebrows? Connecting with breathing and also with our focus called Drishti. Let's gaze upon yourself with loving awareness as we practice. Coming together with vibration. Inhale, come up, cross your ankles. Exhale, back to child's pose. Just carefully go back, check in. How's that feel? Inhale, come up and change the cross of your ankles. Go back again. As far as it feels okay. Rest down. And then come up to cat spine. So release your ankles, feet nice and flat. Round your spine deeply. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Releasing tension. Eyes rest or move towards the navel with loving awareness. Fourth breath. Plenty of time and space for the pose. One more time. And then release your spine to neutral and look back towards your right pinky toe. Creating some lateral awakening. Breathe out once more, gently lengthen the side of your body. And always release with care as you come out of side bend. So we're looking back towards the left pinky toe now. Press the heels of the hands. Steady breathing and gazing. Time to gently explore this position with your body and your breath. Once more, move your breath through. Exhale, gently deepen. And then slowly release as you breathe in. Come up to your knees and do a few infinities with your hands and wrists. Just Gentle circling, free movement. And then upward facing dog, first one today. So the hands go pretty far in front of us, so there's room for our whole spine to unfold. So your knees can be back as much as they need to be. Press your arms strong and straight, lift. 5 breaths. Either pressing the knees down or the tops of the feet. Gaze to your nose. Now we're going to transfer to downward dog, so the feet flip over, hips go up, head goes down. Head hangs free in this pose. So you might do a little yes and no to release tension in your neck. Press the heels of the hands, nice uplift in the low belly. One more breath. Long spine exhale. We spring load our legs so that when we inhale, we can use the legs to shift and step forward. Half lifting. Exhale, forward fold slowly. Release your spine. Release your breath. Inhale gives us the energy to rise, reach, and exhale, arrive in your mountain pose, releasing your hands to your heart center. And weaving your fingers together, crossing your thumbs, but keep your index fingers pointing. Notice which way you got it. And then anchor your low belly, anchor in your legs, and reach up. Give a little squeeze, gaze up a little bit too, to your own comfort here. Creating tension to release it. Once more like this. And then exhale to soften your hands and go to the right side in some big circles. Your own way. You can bend your legs as much as you like, your own speed. Just warming up, waking up the body. Perhaps awakening some joy and movement. Spinning round and round. Just one more circle. Slowing it down as you reach the top, give another squeeze, and then bring your hands down and just rest them open into our gratitude gesture. Like you're holding flowers, just soft open hands. Release the tension. And then taking the second side, cross the thumb the other way, fingers the other way, shoulders down, ribs down, arms up. Gaze up, just lightly. So we want to keep the neck long, lift the chin, lift the eyes. So each pose is going to look its own way. It's your pose. One more time. Give that squeezing energy, that upward energy. Exhale, unsqueeze. And then go to the left side in your circles. Joy and movement. Do it your own way. Thank you to my friend Lisa for teaching me this. I call this Lisa's pose. Another spin around. Squeeze at the top. And then hands full of flowers, release. Some different sun salutations just to welcome the year. So a half sun salutation starts in mountain. Inhale, reach up your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana for 5 breaths. Sink down your hips. Open feet. Your own favorite arm position in the moment. Exhale, go low. Inhale to forward fold slowly. And exhale again. Inhale up to mountain pose. Reach your arms. Exhale back to Utkatasana, fierce pose. Keeping yourself calm even when you are working deeply. Breathe out once more. Inhale, press the feet, reach up the arms and the gaze. And then breathe out, mountain pose. Surya Namaskara, A. When inhale, reach up. 2, slowly exhale to forward fold, curl your spine. 3, halfway lift, lead with your heart, nose gaze. 4, go back to plank pose or chaturanga, wherever you are with that in your practice, hugging in the elbows or arms straight. 5th breath, upward facing dog. Take a nice slow breath so you have time to find the shape. And flip the feet, go to down dog for 5 breaths. A little time to explore and then be still. Perhaps setting your gaze today on how the practice is rewarding for you. I'm releasing tension from my body. I'm connecting with my breath. So our focus can be on not changing anything, but what's already good about it. Exhale again with a long spine, bow your head. Slow inhalation, step forward, half lift. Slow exhalation, forward fold. Inhale up to standing, reach your arms, reach up your gaze. Exhale 10, return to where you began at your heart. A classical style sun salutation where you cross your thumbs and spread your fingers wide. Inhale up and lightly back. So remember our principles of back bending, long spine. Lead with your heart to release to forward fold. Exhale. Half lift, inhale. Exhale to Anjanyasana. Take your right leg back, bring your knee down, and we'll stay for 5 so that we can take the time to come in and hold. Shoulders draw down off the ears here. A little lifting at the heart center. Add some upward arms if you would like. Use both feet to create the pose. Once more. As you breathe out, release back to center and frame your foot. Take back your leg. Knees, chest, and chin pose. Hands about as wide as the mat. Stay on your knees. Hug in your elbows and reach your chest and chin towards the floor. Let's try that for 5 breaths. Just however deeply it works today. So work with yourself when poses are awkward, as I am here in this one. And then releasing the arms straight to upward dog. Stretch your belly, gaze to your nose. Flip your feet to downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Gently reaching your heels towards the earth. I am opening. Just give yourself some invitation for some affirmations in practice today. What are you opening? Transition to Anjanyasana, taking the right foot forward. Bring the back knee down so it's a low crescent lunge. Bring your knee forward towards your toes. Find your foundation. Add the arms up if you'd like. Try to see your whole body with your mind. Just feel and aware so you can do just the right amount. Once more. Breath. Release to center. Inhale, step forward, half lifting. Exhale, fold forward. And up to standing, cross your thumbs up and back. Exhale, ground your ribs and release back to your heart and have a free breath with your elbows up. So we're in the Pranayama pose where we increase the prana in the body. Try to feel that vital energy from the practice. And then take your fingers apart. Just keep your thumb and pinky together, the lotus gesture. And rising up out of the mud to lift our lotus towards the sun. So just try balancing on the balls of your feet. Reach up your arms. You can gaze up as well, like you're holding that cup of the flower. Just dance a little bit if you need to. And then come down. Try to come down slowly to your heart. Close your hands. Lower your feet. Come to triangle pose on the right side. So step to the back of your mat with your right foot. Angle in your left foot. Reach your arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come over and down. And just try to shine that awareness on your triangle. Hello, old friend. Thank you for what you do for me. Thank you for what you teach me. Whatever it is. Lengthening the waist on both sides of the torso. And one more breath. Feel the exhale anchor your navel towards your spine. Inhale to come up and change sides. So we stretch the breath, but you can always take an extra one. Over and down. Turn your gaze upward and relax your feet open. It's okay to be honest with yourself. Some poses are challenging. This pose challenges me, or this pose helps me feel strong. Whatever it is. Gratitude. Inhale and come up. Change your feet and exhale on top of your mat. Revolving triangle, doing the second one, so hips stay to the front as you step back, square. Reaching your right arm. Exhale to forward fold. Decide where you're going to put your hand, ground yourself, and then come out to the side, opening into a twist. Just the right amount. Breathe along your spine. Once more, breathing in. Unwind, release, and stand up. Step out, let it be. Other side. Find your foundation. Relax what you can. Coat sleeves empty. And then with the inhale, give an energetic upward reach. Your right hand can help you find that forward fold. Left hand to shin, foot, or floor, and open out to the side. Anywhere in that arc. Long in your neck. Your eyes can stretch to the side to look for your hand. And just one more cycle, one more circle. Use the exhale to release the twist. And inhale, coming up. And let's turn the toes to one side of your mat. 5 standing feet. Side lunge variation where you turn out your right toes to 45 degrees. Bend your knee and take that hand behind your skull. Take your other toes straight to the back of your mat and lift up your hand in the gesture of protection and courage, fearlessness as we move forward in time. Each pose is a complete energetic form. Everything is this. Exhale, finish, let go. And create that shape on the other side. So that 45-degree turn out, bring out your knee, hand behind the skull. Other foot turns to the back, so it's a little tricky in the balance. And then draw back your hand. Put up that stop sign. Let your peacefulness radiate. So it's a positive gesture. I am safe. I'm brave. One more breath out. Inhale, come out of those 4 different gestures and come back to the top of your mat. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, fold forward. Let's stand forward fold, sorry. Perhaps turning out your toes a bit. Let your hands reach where they reach. And then let your hips go off center towards the one side and the other, just a little bit. Shift your hips over to the right, over to the left. Just let your spine hang long. Just checking in with our lateral body. Of course, your knees can bend, your hands wherever they reach. Move to the center and just let the spine release. One more breath. Prepare your hands, look at them, spread them, and then shift your legs back. Bring your knees down and come to the little thunderbolt pose. Vajrasana, so sitting unfolded legs for a few moments. If you'd like to just sit in an easy pose, that's fine. And let's begin some affirmations added to the poses. So an invitation to fill in your own blank. I am awakening, whatever it is. So sit with I am awakening. One more breath. Now into an active pose. Coming to plank pose and drawing your right knee towards your elbow and releasing it back several times. So creating heat. Knee towards the elbow and then out to downward dog with the leg up. Keep that flow and ask, what are you igniting? Generate some heat. And then open to that 3-leg dog and rest in it. And ask what you are opening to. Bend your knee, do whatever feels nice for your body. Last breath. I am rising to warrior A. So step that right foot forward, angle the back heel in. Give yourself a moment to rise up to standing lunge, hips towards the front. And taking up your arms. I am rising to last breath here. Release your arms down, keep your legs. Take your fingers and weave them behind your back. And then bow forward into the humble warrior. You can carefully release your arms away from your body. And ask what you're releasing. Invite yourself to fill in that blank. I am releasing. Last breath. Breath matching the effort you're putting in. Inhale back to warrior A with the arms wide. What am I receiving? Soften what you can. Exhale, release your arms and come down to heart chakra pose. So bring your knees down and bow. What are you bowing to? So your hips try to stay more over your knees. In this pose, you're reaching the heart forward and down. So it's different from quarter dog. Just work with yourself. Let your elbows, your forehead rest, if you like. I am bowing to and exhale, come back to your easy pose or your little thunderbolt for the other side. So back to the I am awakening. Trying to be still. And fifth breath. Into the Kriya from plank pose. Kriya means action. So active plank pose, bringing left knee towards the elbow, up into the air, your own pace. Many times, 5 times or so. I am igniting. And then rest, open into 3-legged dog. I am opening to whichever variation feels good today. Soften what you can, make those little refinements. One more round of breath, and then inhale to warrior A, step forward. I am rising to the occasion. I'm rising to the pose. And remembering that, just gazing upon that, each shape with that loving awareness, what it already does for you, receive those benefits. And then interlace, and what am I releasing? What am I letting go of? You don't have to name anything, just be open to the invitations. Some determination here, pressing the feet. Last breath. Back to warrior A with the receiving arms and attitude. One more time. And transition to heart chakra pose again. Bring down your knees. Walk out your hands. Let your heart reach towards the earth. What are you bowing to? Honor yourself for showing up and practicing. And then bring down your elbows and release into cobra pose on your belly. So some of the just groundedness in the front body, hands by your chest. And the invitation word is loving. I am loving. Like Mary Oliver, my work is loving the world. And then release your cobra pose, relax your body. And let's come to a half frog pose, just to take a little stillness time. Bring your left leg out on the floor beside you. Support under your head, turn your head to that same side. You may angle your torso towards that bent knee as well. Notice if you can just rest in space. If I just let you be, let your mind follow the stillness of your body. One more time, slowly move the breath through. Nice to release that one with a little slowness and then come to the other side. So bring your leg up along the floor beside you and cushion it if you need to. Turn your head that way, rest. Soften everything. This is a yin pose. Awakening the body's energy and stillness. And have time to take another breath. Take your time with it. Nice, deep finishing breath. Slowly releasing your half frog. And coming to downward facing dog slowly. For one more kind of active practice. A little bit of jumping from downward dog, so some donkey kicks. Or some alternating lunge steps. Build up some heat. Just a few more times. I am liberating. Be playful. And then grounding is the last one. I am grounding in child's pose. Here you'll be able to physically experience your heart rate slowing down as you are still and you breathe deeply. Let your shoulders relax, just let them hang. Deeply cycle the breath through. One more inhalation, feel the rib cage. Exhale, squeeze to the core of the body. Then rise up and come through to seated so we can use the crossing of the ankles. Move to work our legs through and out in front. Have a breath arrive. Infinity pose. Crossing your right ankle over your left. And coming to the side of your left side of your body. So we do that. So we're going to stretch the left leg and the left side. Sorry. Use your arms and let them be far enough away from you so you can lift out your shoulders here and just find a nice lateral release on your left side. Notice if you're gripping anywhere, try to let go. The nose is the default gaze. Remembering to gaze upon your practice to see where the benefits already are. And then come to the other side, release to center, all the way released. Left ankle over the right. Take the arms back and out, spread your hands, so use your arms to support your torso. Lift out of your shoulders. Release that side body. Gaze towards your nose. Last time, move your breath, be present. And exhale, careful release. Coming to firelogs pose. So you might sit up on your blanket or cushion if you would like to. especially if you have tightness in your hips. So what we need to do is move the feet further away. Some people will be able to kind of stack their shins, but be creative and mindful. Activate both feet, and then just try to work the left leg on top of the right to some degree. Keep the feet activated. So only open straight out if it works for your body. Maybe this is all you need to do. Perhaps a little hinging forward. Explore. Observation of the breath. Check in. Are you all the way in now that you've relaxed and your body's understanding what the shape is asking? Wherever that is, just right for you today. And notice the next time you breathe out, carefully backing out of the shape. Support the releasing with your arms and change the other side. So brighten the feet, and that means just like you're getting ready to put on a shoe or something, just activating, reaching through the ball of the foot. Carefully explore the right leg coming on top, perhaps moving the shins to stack so the arms support you wherever they are supportive. Perhaps a hinge forward. Honor what your body says. The first couple of breaths, just getting used to this idea. Nervous system says okay. Keep exploring, find your edge. Couple more rounds of breath. Don't expect your mind to stop thinking. It won't, but there are pauses that we can experience. Let the breath release one more time. Coming out carefully. Release your legs. And take them out in front. Lean back into your arms and hands. So spin your fingers back. Nice supportive heart lift. And just let the legs do a little shimmy just to release from the hips to the feet. Draw back your toes. Point your toes far away. And soften. Let the feet rest. Look at your toes and spread them. Just use your mind. Notice how you can see both of your feet. And then relax your feet again. And moving on to our finishing part of practice. If you wanted to do one more sun salutation, let's do a little kneeling one just to reset before we lie down. So come out of your seat. Come to your cow spine. Come to your cat spine. Inhale, rise up on your knees, reach your arms. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, a gentle or deeper camel pose. Lean back, straight legs. Inhale, lead with your heart to come up. Exhale, bow down into child's pose. And then lift into downward dog last time today. What are you opening to? Lengthen your spine for one more breath. And then coming to lying down. Do that in your own way. Bring your supports with you, your eye coverings, your pillows and blankets as you come down to your back, centering your skull and your spine. Rest your arms down by your torso, just a little away from your body. Spread the hands, feel the feet. Notice where you touch the earth with your body, your sacrum. And then step your feet in as close as you can to your hips, and then a little bit wide from each other. And so we have the hands and arms, the soles of the feet, all the muscles in the legs and hips as we come up. Inhale up into bridge pose, joyful, lift, make it work for your body, just do your best. Feel how grounding helps create the lift. Just 2 more breaths, really try to give it all the energy you have for this pose today. Feel your strength, your openness. Last time, breathe out, relax, and bring down your spine. Bring your knees in and together. Take them with your hands and draw circles with your knees to the right a few times. Massage the sacrum into the earth. And draw some circles the other direction. It's really grounding our most dense bone. Rest into the center. Make sure you keep your neck lengthening. And then draw your knees into your chest and away a few times. And draw in once more and hold. Lengthen your low back. Build on this by catching the backs of your knees or feet and widening out your knees. Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. So use your hands to guide your knees downward and also press your feet into your hands to help release. So we're doing opposing balance actions. Hands pull the knees down, feet push the knees away. And just explore that idea. 1 more breath, unifying opposites. And then just relax into that same shape. Straightening out your legs. And coming to legs up in the air position. Lower your feet away until you feel a challenge in your belly. Just a little challenge, and then reach your hands and feet out the same way. Rest them into each other. A little bit of bandhas. Go just a little bit lower with your arms and your legs. Breathe out. And then inhale, strengthens you as you come upright and rest again. And then bring down your arms and let's try walking on the sky. And perhaps just envisioning a favorite kind of sky of yours. Something that you love, that's meaningful for you. Starry night, bright blue, whatever it is. Walk on your own sky. And then let's rest the legs open wide. So either catch your toes or use your elbows down, open hands to catch the legs and support them. Just try to soften and let them fall away from each other. Stillness with breath. Exhale again. Inhale energy. Zip the legs back up and bring them in. And considering your very favorite resting on your body twist, resting on your back twist. So we have 2 knees over to one side, 1 knee across, legs straight, cross legs. Not to confuse but just to allow you to do whatever feels great. What's your favorite one? I love the 2 knees stack because it really brings the twist into the middle behind my shoulder blades, between the shoulder blades. So just allow yourself whichever one feels yummy today. Just taking your head away to the other side. Rest and breathe. Just in this pose, these variations, just allowing the shape and the breath to release the body. Breathe and feel the sensations. That's our mind-body connection, our ability to come to a place with our awareness and to direct our breath, our attention, our energy there. Let a breath finish and then take one more. Stretch it out. And in your own time, letting go of this side, returning to center, finding center and taking a free breath. Going the other way, setting up something similar on the other side to balance your body. Work with your body, of course. Turn your head away, open, and rest. We lightly engage the bandhas just to support the core of the body. But the feet are soft, face is soft. Beginning to let your body rest, your mind rest. And take that one last slow breath. And in your own time, release your twist and just rest present with the energy of practice. And then stretching out to Shavasana. Cover up if you like. If your chin tends to be higher than your forehead, use cushion under your head. Or where would cushioning benefit you? Maybe you don't need any. Cover your eyes if that brings you into stillness. And just be with your body still present as you just ground and open, making sure that everything feels okay. And let the arms release open if they have not already, all the way through the fingers. They're soft fingers, soft throat, open. Enjoying the benefits that you already have, that are already present. Like the seed of the great redwood tree, all that we need is already present in us. Breath takes on its own natural patterns. Again, just let it be. Its presence is still supporting you. Blessing the Boats by Lucille Clifton. May the tide that is entering even now the lip of our understanding carry you out beyond the face of fear, and may you kiss the wind, then turn from it, certain that it will love your back. May you open your eyes to water, water waving forever, and may you in your innocence sail through this to that. Without changing anything else, just invite your breath to move in the left side of your nose and out the right. For moon channel breath, Chandra, Vedana, Pranayama, soothing, calming. Just touching the sensation with your awareness. Last time. And then breathe in so that the breath touches the inner edges of your septum. There it is. The inner edges of your nose. Breathe out to the wings of the nose. Try that once more. Vigorous inhalation, the inner channel. Exhale out to the sides of the nose. Feel them flare. And then take your arms up alongside your ears so that you gently arch your back and reach through your arms and legs, stirring the energy. And then transition back to your seated position, rolling to one side or rocking up. And at the end of practice, perhaps deepening your seated pose if you would like. Drawing one or both heels towards the midline, releasing the knees towards the earth, or maybe just some more ease in your easy pose. Have a few moments here, resting in the bliss of the practice, that invitation to sit with least effort, allowing the breath to move deeply. An open space for your own meditation, anything you wanted to touch back on from the practice in your mind, your heart. One of those words. Stretch the breath deeply, find your heart center, lift your elbows. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace be with you. Namaste. And thank you for joining me for practice today. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Namaste. Thank you, Blossom.